Have you ever found yourself feeling overlooked or undervalued by someone you care about deeply, especially in a romantic relationship? Maybe you've poured your love, attention, and energy into making them feel special, but they don't seem to reciprocate in a meaningful way. It's frustrating and painful, and you might be asking yourself, why doesn't she prioritize me? In today's video, we're diving deep into Stoicism, the ancient philosophy that has helped countless people throughout history build unshakable inner peace and lead lives of meaning and purpose. We'll explore 10 Stoic rules for life that can help you navigate relationships, especially when you're feeling like you're not being prioritized. These rules won't just help you manage your emotions, but will also empower you to become the type of person who naturally draws others in and makes them see your worth. By the end of this video, you'll have the tools to transform your relationship dynamics and turn things around so that the people you care about will begin to value and prioritize you in ways you never thought possible. 1. Control what you can, accept what you can't. One of the core principles of Stoicism is the distinction between what's within your control and what isn't. In relationships, it's easy to become obsessed with trying to change another person's behavior, but ultimately, you cannot control how someone feels or acts. What you can control is your reaction to their actions. Instead of getting upset or frustrated when you feel overlooked, focus on what you can control: your own actions and emotions. By doing this, you maintain your peace and demonstrate emotional maturity, which in turn increases the respect others have for you. If you find that your partner isn't prioritizing you, ask yourself, what can I do to improve the situation without becoming emotionally dependent on their actions? The answer is always in how you conduct yourself and respond. 2. Prioritize yourself first. This may sound counterintuitive, but one of the most powerful ways to make someone prioritize you is by showing that you prioritize yourself. This doesn't mean being selfish or self-centered. Rather, it's about setting boundaries and focusing on your own growth and well-being. When you take care of your own needs and don't place your emotional well-being in the hands of someone else, you exude confidence and self-respect. This makes you more attractive and, ironically, more likely to be prioritized by others. People respect those who respect themselves. 3. Don't seek external validation. Stoics teach us to look inward for validation rather than relying on external sources. When you're constantly seeking approval from your partner, it sends the message that your worth is dependent on their acknowledgement. Self-validation is the foundation of a healthy relationship. Instead of seeking constant reassurance, practice affirmations and mindfulness to remind yourself that your value isn't tied to anyone's treatment of you. When you stop seeking validation, you shift the dynamic and show that your value is inherent, not conditional. 4. Be clear and direct. Another principle from Stoicism is the importance of clarity and directness in communication. When you're feeling overlooked, it's easy to let frustration build up and then lash out or passive-aggressively hint at your needs. This only creates tension and misunderstanding. Be straightforward about your feelings and expectations. Let your partner know how their behavior affects you, but do so calmly and without blame. A Stoic doesn't shy away from difficult conversations. Instead, they approach them with clarity and composure, fostering mutual respect. 5. Embrace the present moment. A key Stoic concept is memento mori, or the meditation on death. This doesn't mean dwelling on negativity, but rather understanding that time is fleeting. and we must prioritize what truly matters. When you're stuck in a pattern of trying to change your partner's behavior, you're wasting precious time. Instead, focus on making the most of the present moment. Cultivate joy and connection in the here and now. This shift in focus will help you stop chasing attention and start creating meaningful interactions that naturally encourage your partner to prioritize you. 6. Lead by example. In relationships, your behavior sets the tone. If you want your partner to prioritize you, it's crucial to lead by example. Show her how much you care by prioritizing her needs, respecting her boundaries, and being emotionally available. People tend to mirror the behavior of those around them. When you demonstrate respect, attentiveness, and understanding, you create an environment where your partner feels more inclined to reciprocate those behaviors. You don't need to demand prioritization, you simply model it. 7. Develop emotional resilience. A Stoic man or woman does not let external circumstances dictate their internal peace. Developing emotional resilience is essential, especially when your partner is not meeting your needs. Instead of getting consumed by feelings of rejection or frustration, work on building your emotional resilience. Practice detachment from outcomes and cultivate inner peace. This resilience will make you less reactive and more appealing as someone who can handle challenges with grace and composure. 8. Practice. Patience and timing. Relationships require patience. The Stoics understood the importance of timing, knowing when to act and when to remain still. If your partner is not prioritizing you now, that doesn't mean they never will. Sometimes it's about allowing time for things to evolve. By being patient, you show that you're not desperate for immediate attention or validation. You demonstrate maturity and a long-term perspective, which in turn makes you more attractive and capable of fostering a lasting bond. 9. Accept people as they are, but don't compromise your values. One of the greatest Stoic teachings is to accept the world as it is, not as we wish it to be. In relationships, this means accepting your partner's imperfections. However, this does not mean tolerating mistreatment. By accepting your partner's flaws without trying to change them, you show emotional maturity. However, if their behavior consistently disregards your feelings, don't compromise your values for the sake of the relationship. Stand firm in your needs while still being understanding of their shortcomings. 10th, practice amor fati, love of fate. The Stoic principle of amor fati, or love of fate, teaches us to embrace everything that happens, both good and bad, as necessary and valuable. When you're feeling overlooked, instead of resisting the situation, embrace it as an opportunity for growth. By practicing amor fati, you release the need for control and instead focus on your growth through adversity. Embrace the challenges your relationship brings and use them as stepping stones to becoming a stronger, more grounded individual. This shift in perspective will ultimately make you more desirable as a partner. Stoicism is not just about internal peace. It's also about becoming the best version of yourself in every aspect of your life, including your relationships. By following these 10 Stoic rules, you will not only learn how to handle feeling overlooked, but will also transform yourself into someone who commands the respect and priority of those around you. Remember, by embodying these principles, you not only change the way others perceive you, but also create a relationship dynamic based on mutual respect, understanding, and growth. Stoicism isn't just a philosophy, it's a way of life that attracts the right kind of attention, the kind that values you for who you truly are. So, next time you find yourself in a situation where you feel overlooked, take a deep breath, practice these Stoic principles, and watch how your relationships begin to shift for the better. If you found these Stoic rules helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with others who could benefit from these timeless life lessons. And remember, the greatest power lies in how you choose to react and grow through life's challenges.